Hi microbiology students, welcome to General Microbiology. This quick video is just to say hello and to hopefully point you in the right direction as you start this semester-long journey. Your instructors are myself, Professor Foley, and Professor Arias. I'll be teaching the lecture as well as some labs, and Professor Arias will be teaching the evening labs. We know this is a challenging course and we're both here to help. So I'm just going to give you a very brief overview of this class. If you want to contact us, there's an email option in Canvas. You'll also find additional information on how to reach Professor Foley via text on the downloadable syllabus and in the syllabus link. That's in Canvas. I recommend each of you download the syllabus and keep it handy throughout the semester. You will need to take a short quiz on the syllabus before you can move into the lecture material for Chapter 1. The next slide is where to find that. This is a view within the Canvas course on the syllabus link. There are a few things I'd like to point out. The first is the link to the actual course outline or syllabus. You want to download this and review it. It has all the course policies, a schedule of exams, the quizzes, and more. There's a quiz you're going to need to take on this document, so look it out over and reach out if you have questions. Also, there are links to a few helpful documents. There's a file to fill out for a weekly schedule. It's very helpful to do that so that you can figure out where to fit your study time. I already blocked out some group study time that I hope you'll use, but you need to put in all of the other commitments that you have each week: work, class, driving, etc. After all of your commitments are documented, then you can figure out where to put your homework and your study time. You also need to put in some relaxation time, but hold yourself accountable. If you keep your commitments to yourself all week to study and do what you said you're going to do, then you deserve a break. If you flaked out or you blew off your time to work and study, you need to use your scheduled R&R to catch up. This does work well, and many of my mentee students over the year have told me it's been helpful. So I am passing it on and trying to help you all too. Notice further down the link to My Lab and Mastering. This is an important link. Something that you're going to need to activate right away is Modified Mastering Microbiology for this course. I have information loaded in the introductory module for you. You will click the link to Mastering Microbiology from Canvas, and then there are two options. The first is to use the code that came with the textbook package that you purchased from the bookstore. Once you go through the process of entering the code, you're set up and you're going to be able to access all the assignments and the self-tests that I loaded into Learning Catalytics during the semester. The second option is, if you haven't yet purchased your book, which I do recommend doing ASAP, if you do not have a code, you can activate a free 2-week trial once you are in the Mastering course site. The timer will start running down as soon as you do this. Access will shut off after 2 weeks until you enter your purchase code. Mastering Microbiology will be where you go to complete your homework for each chapter, do self-tests I load a couple of times a week, and Learning Catalytics. And in addition, there's going to be required activities. Students will find quizzes, animations, video tutors. These are really helpful. Use this site and get your money's worth. You will definitely benefit from maximizing your time in Mastering Microbiology. Back to our overview. If you haven't been at SCC for long, you might not be familiar with the STAR Center. This is a science-specific student help center. You can get help for your science questions for free. They're available in person this semester. I will offer some extra credit opportunities for doing some of the worksheets and going over them in the STAR Center with the STAR Center staff. Instructions for accessing the STAR Center will be uploaded on the page of student resources in the introductory module. Additionally, I was able to arrange for SI this semester. So more on that in a moment. Finally, Other resources are listed on the last page of the downloadable syllabus, as well as on the resource page in the orientation module. Should you need some assistance during the semester but don't know who to ask, I'm happy to try to help navigate you to the right place, so don't hesitate to ask me. As far as SI, I was able to hire an SI leader with some experience in microbiology with me last semester. She will hold supplemental instruction or SI sessions. And what's SI, you might ask? Well, it's a peer-led study group. These are groups led by individuals who have been trained in leading study group sessions so that the sessions avoid the common pitfalls that happen in failed study groups. The student assistant leading these sessions is a former student of mine who did very well, and she now knows how to run an SI session. So your time reviewing each week with her and your classmates will be very well spent. These study sessions will occur each week at specified times that she will post. I hope you can make room in your schedule to study together. Studies show that group study sessions are extremely effective when done correctly. Our own SEC data supports this finding, so please take advantage of this free resource. In addition, I will be holding some review sessions every Tuesday and Thursday at noon. This is your personal microbiology study office hour with me, and I will be going over material that is posted in the lectures for you each week. So please take advantage of the numerous opportunities to review material, as I know it is difficult material for very many students. So you probably have heard of the 2-for-1 study rule, meaning that you should be spending 2 hours of outside classwork for every hour in class. SI and the review sessions will help you achieve that goal. And for microbiology, you need to be very efficient and effective in your time. It's a time-intensive class already. We are scheduled for 9 hours a week between lecture and lab. So adding your study time to that makes this a time-demanding course. Please be sure that your schedule allows for this and you aren't overextended. If you are, you will have a very frustrating experience, and I really don't wish that on you. So on a final note, I would like you all to watch the video of science of your breath and masks. It'll be a while before we can move around without them in our society, and probably they're going to be much more common sight than before moving forward. While there is not a set rule about the type of mask you must wear to class, I am asking that you wear a multi-layered cloth mask or better for our lab time together. Gaiters and single layer cloth is not protective enough, and you can see why in this video. Should you need a mask, we will have the ubiquitous paper masks for you on emergency basis. These meet the minimum protective requirements. We need to all be concerned for one another in this space. We're a community and we're studying microbiology, so let's please be caring and a professional group aware of the microbiology around us. I'm urging you, if you haven't been vaccinated, please get vaccinated. I'm here to answer your questions about vaccines from a scientific point of view. There's lots of information already available to you. If you're still wondering and in doubt, I'm happy to have an open discussion with you. We will be spending a significant amount of time later in the chapter on vaccines. And so you will be able to walk away from this class understanding the science behind it in a much more robust manner than coming into this class, I hope. So in closing, I want to say welcome again. I'm looking forward to working with all of you this semester. It might be a little rough at first, but we're going to find our groove in the semester, and the semester is going to go by very quickly. So don't get left behind. I'll see you all soon. Take care.